Hey, how's it going? It's Mystic Mia Moksha, and we are doing a love reading today. We're going to be looking at you, them, and what's going on in this connection, their divine higher aspect, and their shadow ego aspect, and also on your side, and what is the solution, the outcome, and spiritual advice, the divine's advice for this connection at this time. I don't usually do love readings on this channel. My love readings is on my other channel, Mostly in the Moment. And this is more of my bigger brand channel where I do more of my highly spiritual readings, my more cutting edge videos and topics, and also my experimental ones. And so when I do love readings on this channel, it's usually much more divine and for the more spiritual people out there. And also to try out readings that I was divinely guided to. The reading I'm doing today has been in the works for a few weeks, and I'm very excited to test it out. I've been reading a lot about the inner child and the ego child that was once born in mankind, and the struggles between these two aspects for most people, living in duality and bringing it into unity. And even the divine aspects, like the divine feminine, divine masculines, these are the higher aspect, the highest aspects of people. And even in twin flames, these highest aspects are seen in the twin flame because this is a reflection of yourself. This is someone that is the complete, total reflection of yourself in your vibration, your unique vibration and frequency, and following things that are totally aligned with your frequency, your true, genuine self, your true divine self is divine. So that's why when you follow your heart, your passions, your soul mission, what your gut feeling is telling you, what your intuition is telling you, what your higher self is telling you, you're choosing your more divine aspect each of these times. And so that's your divine aspect. And a lot of us are trying to heal and integrate and find the divine aspect in our ego self, our shadow self, doing a lot of shadow work and our trauma from our childhood and our past lives. So this is going to be kind of a reading to explore that in our day-to-day life, in a way that makes sense in our regular lives. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that reading. Much love and light. Okay, so let's look at what's happening in this connection between you and them. What is happening in this connection right now? Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, and then this card also came out in hand. The Call card. This is the Judgment card in reverse, and came out face down. And both of these cards came out in my hand, which means to me that this is something that is being kept guarded close to your heart, not really telling that many people, maybe not even sharing it with each other. You know, Seven of Swords typically means deceits and lies. But in reverse, I like to take the other meaning of this card, which is collecting information, trying to figure things out. I'm getting that you've collected a lot of data on this person or on this relationship. That's very, I don't know, I'm speaking in very logical terms, but with the review card, I feel like you're thinking very logically, and so is this other person. You felt with your heart, you really like this person. There's a lot going on here, but it's time to review now. You learned all their good habits and their bad habits, the good side of their personalities, their not so good side, and they've done the same with you. So it's now time to review. get a little bit more information. The Hanged Man. Yeah, both of you are kind of taking a pause, or one person might have initiated a pause between the two of you to kind of figure out what to do now. One or both of you felt like you have enough information here now to decide how to move forward with this connection. The Wheel of Fortune, it's time. It's past due. There's no more, like, if you two were deciding to kind of be more in a lovey-dovey phase or put this off for another day, this important decision of what happens next between the two of you, it's both of you realize it's not time. Now, I'm not sure if one person is resisting and one person's like initiating, we need to figure things out between us, or if both of you are on the same page, but we'll look into that more now. Okay, so what's going on with them? What's going on with them? The Three of Fire, the Three of Wands. Yeah, they definitely have an idea of where they want to go next in life, and possibly even in this connection. They want to stay with you where they are right now, and they really want to be in this moment to figure things out. They really are looking forward to their future. They have an idea of what they want for the future now, and they want to really be in this moment, in this time and space with you to figure this out. I'm getting that they really have trust in you. You might have been the reason that they figured things out for themselves for what they want in the future. And so they really think it's appropriate to do this like figuring out, planning out part with you right now. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Seven of Cups, and it came out face down. So I feel like you may not know what you want to do at this time. You may not know because you have so many choices ahead of you. You may be getting a lot of opportunities, ideas for the future, and you might have thought you knew what you wanted to do, or you might have had no clue. I think it's one or the other. And now you're just being bombarded with a lot of beautiful opportunities, and now you're not sure what to do. So it looks like you kind of initiated this figuring things out, planning for the future, choosing goals for the two of you. You may have wanted to figure this out with your partner or prompted this. And now they're finally on board. And now you're thinking, is this my only option? So the goals you have with this person, or the future that you were trying to figure out with this person, is now just one of many. And I'm not saying that like there's other people involved. There could be for your situation. You might be thinking of someone that may be better suited, or just has better timing in the relationship, because maybe the information you've collected, it seems like they weren't ready to plan, but now they're ready to plan. It might be that also that you have other plans for the future between the two of you that you didn't consider before. And also you may be given opportunities that you didn't even think were a possibility even a few short weeks or months ago, and could change the immediate future of this connection. Having a different job or having to relocate for some reason. Okay, so the King of Cups, in reverse, and the Ace of Swords came out in hand this way. Okay, so they are communicating to you that like they really see success in this connection. They see success in the communication between the two of you, success in the way that you've been leading and you've been planning, or you've been initiating these things, but you're now feeling that this person may not be enough or can't keep up with you, or their heart isn't really in the right place. They might be saying these things, but they might not mean it. They might not be ready for it. Whereas you're in a really good place and you have a lot of options and opportunities. Okay. So now let's look at what their higher self has to say. What does their higher aspect have to say in regards to the situation? The Sun card, wow. They see only positive things from you. They see that like you're full of vitality, you're very youthful, you're very fun, you're very enthusiastic, you have a lot of energy for things in life, you have a lot of interesting things that you're doing, a lot of creativity injected into every minute and day of your life, and they really are captivated by this. They see a potential to grow and things just getting better and better from here on out, that no matter what you decide to do, you're always going to be better and better off. You're kind of like the sun that's growing in strength and brilliance. A lot of compliments being shot your way. Hope you can take it. I'm getting that they're like flustered because they don't even know what to say, or they have so many things that they want to say that they like kind of clam up and just doesn't say anything at all. The Six of Pentacles came out face down. They feel like you've given them a lot. I'm getting a sense, like I'm getting this like Seven of Pentacles, even though Six of Pentacles here. So like you really help them figure things out. You help them figure a lot of little things out in their life. And that's why they see you as a sun, a beautiful, bright, shining star, because we have it's like Jupiter and Saturn. I didn't realize there was other planets too, but the Jupiter and Saturn really like stood out to me. So like you're a good luck charm and you're a hard worker, and this is a very good combination in their eyes. And I'm getting a sense from you that like you don't know if they're choosing you for you, or because of like how successful and happy you are within yourself that you can share. So you don't know if they can appreciate you and like you for everything you are, because you're very special, aren't you? You're very special. You know it. Okay. So their higher divine self is like, stick with this person. They're really good for you. I'm focused on other things right now. Yeah. So I'm getting this is like their higher self being honest with you, their higher divine self, that they're sticking with you because you are very good to them and for them. And they're focusing on everything else around this life with you. So they're figuring out everything else in their life, getting everything else in their life already, all set and all ready to go. Community. Yeah, they are they're taking the beautiful lessons and things you're teaching them and helping them with, and maybe it's just like through love and support. You're giving them the right kind of love and support, and they're using that to focus on everyone and everything else at this time. They're finding a real sense of community. I feel like they're looking out for people like them. This isn't a shot at you. This is just their divine aspect, their honest, truthful aspect telling you the truth, which is they see how much of an amazing person you are, how godly, how you follow your highest and best direction in life, taking small steps and big steps. And they realize that they want to find people who resonate with them. They want to find more people like you, but that have the same interests as them. And not in a way of like kicking you out. They just mean like you have such an intensity and such a good head on your shoulders and so grounded and so intuitive that they want to find people like you in hobbies and interests that they are interested in. Find their people. Okay, so let's look at their shadow aspect. So what is going on with their shadow aspect? It's kind of hidden. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. They may be looking for another partner or someone that might be like you, but more, better suited for them and their lifestyle that they want for their future. Because the Three of Wands, like, they know what they want out of life now. And although they find you wonderful, I'm getting that they're not intentionally doing this, but they're thinking like, hey, well, if I find someone that's like this person that gives me this energy, this inspiration, this motivation, and this kind of love and support like this person does, but is, I don't know, more like me, or more of that more aligns with my personality or my interests, then hey, wouldn't that be the best? Wow, some truth, this is a very sharp-tongued, heavy-hitting. It's not for the faint of heart. This is the truth. Kind of reading. Okay, Temperance. They're willing to take risks. Yeah, when it comes to settling down with someone. This, I don't know, this is a great compliment to you. I mean, you made someone feel so comfortable opening up to their true self and being the best version of themselves, but somehow it made them overconfident. So they feel so much more true to themselves and the life that they're aligned to, that they're more confident and finding people more like them. Oh, okay. Let's move on to you. So what is? Hold on, one more card. So their shadow aspect. How does this relate to you? I want you to choose in reverse. So they really want choices. They might feel like they don't have choices. You definitely do. You have choices. It's kind of clear to see, and they might not find that fair. They wish they had a choice too. They feel like you can choose your pick because you're just so amazing. You could get along with many different people, and you can make many different people feel loved and supported and help them on their way. Help them grow and evolve and be a better version of themselves and have a better life. And they kind of, I feel a bit of envy. Like their shadow aspect feels a little bit of envy, and they wish, that they had a choice, because obviously to them, they're like, I'm never going to find anyone better than you. And so they wish that they just had at least one other person that they were interested in that was just as amazing as you to make you jealous or make you feel like they're a catch as well, And that it's not like I'm getting this real sense of like they want to be equal, because they feel like you're the one settling and they're the one reaching. Like, you know how they say like there's always like a reacher and settler in each relationship. They don't want to feel like the one who you settled for. They want to feel like you're both kind of equal in what you bring to this connection, and like choosing each other. Like, they feel like they have no choice. Like, you're obviously the best choice out there for them. Okay. So let's look at your shadow aspect and higher aspect. What is your shadow aspect in this connection? Okay. The Knight of Swords. So you're really keeping things to yourself. You're really trying to avoid saying things. You want to find something here? You just want to, and you just don't want to rush. You don't make a rash decision. You don't just like say something and have to take it back. You're wary of this person's emotions, and you're don't want to do anything that could hurt them for no reason. I'm getting the King of Cups and the Sword here. Like, they might be telling you a lot of things, and you're more careful with your words than you usually are. I'm getting. Of course, this can be vice versa, so please keep that in mind. The Three of Wands, it's funny. So I dropped this deck, and I just got to pick it up. And yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things, there's a lot of options that haven't been brought to the table yet. And the Three of Swords was poking out, so like it kind of it's not a good feeling for you to be kind of feeling like there's so many moving aspects in this connection that you don't know how to move forward. It's kind of heartbreaking, a little bit sad, and you don't want to let on that you have all these thoughts. It's heartbreaking to you because you don't, you like this person a lot. It's heartbreaking if you told them, so you're keeping it to yourself. And the Three of Wands, wow, like they're Three of Wands. And you see how like this Three of Wands is still facing this way, and this Three of Wands is facing that way, the other way. It's like you both are kind of looking at a path that you definitely want to go on that is separate from the other person. Oh my goodness. Okay. And so for them, they're being they're very much communicating that like they see a future and they're not going anywhere until they figure it out with you. This is in your shadow aspect, your ego self, or you might feel like you're selfishly or unselfishly, but privately looking at another path that you're that might work better. Or that you think might work better, or that there's just so many options out there that you're not totally sure. Okay, so what is your shadow aspect coming out and saying? So if this isn't you and this is more you, then it's vice versa. You're right. Okay, I'm gonna get another clarifier. You think you are right. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. Wow, under the other Wheel of Fortune, that is crazy in reverse. You feel like it's the right time to walk away or break some sort of cycle that's been going on between the two of you, emotional cycle. There's a definite feeling of this review kind of bringing a lot of things up to the surface for you to contemplate other things, other paths in life. Whoa. Okay, so your higher aspect, your divine self. Okay, the Hermit, and it fell on I want to choose you. So even your higher aspect is saying it's a good time to be kind of by yourself mostly, or just spending a lot of time with fewer people, less people, or just you and your partner to figure things out. This is a good time to kind of rest and think and be alone, or spend more time with just this person one-on-one, or just very few people, in order to give yourself time to kind of contemplate things, because it seems like you have a lot of things going on, and more than just this area of life. People you are responsible for. Both of you have this kind of sense of like other people. So people that you need to take care of, or that are under your care, or that you need to check in with, even friends and family, coworkers, employees, just in general, other people. So you may feel like that you're responsible for a lot of people, so you need to take some time out for yourself. This person feels like they need to find more people that are like themselves. There's this kind of, if you look at the like divine feminine, divine masculine aspect, these are all both aspects that are within yourself too, because this person is your divine counterpart. They're mirroring you. So their divine aspect is also your divine aspect, and vice versa. Their shadow aspect is also your shadow aspect, and vice versa. But it could probably come off more, it might come off like you are more one person than the other person, but if you really look at this reading, you could see that you could see both of these things in yourself and in the other person. Okay, so your higher aspect. The Moon card in reverse. So there is a lot of clarity. You have a lot of clarity. You have a lot of information. You're probably getting a lot of intuitive pings with the Seven of Swords right next to it. Therefore, you can share. So you're probably sharing a lot with this person about things that you realize in yourself, and about this relationship, and about like the direction you're planning of the future. Okay, your divine aspect, your divine higher self. What are they saying? I'm so sorry. There is this kind of feeling of wanting to apologize for something. What are you feeling you need to apologize for? Okay, this kind of like just swung around on my palm of my hand for a little bit. So it's like taking time to make a decision, like feeling guilty almost of even needing space or needing time to think. All I ever wanted was your love, and you are a work of art. I'm getting you didn't really want much from this person except for their love. So there's like a sense of like a love affair kind of in the air that was unanticipated. Whether this relationship turned into a love affair, or it seems like a love affair, or realizing now that you don't want more from this person, or you don't want them to give more, or you don't want to give more, and you don't want more. You have a work of art. You really truly appreciate this person, and that there's actual true love between the two of you. That's the only reason you'd be feeling so apologetic for even contemplating other options, other directions in life, and seeing a path away from this person. Okay, so now the outcome, solution, the spiritual advice for this connection. Okay. You kind of fell on your side. Okay, so the Queen of Fire in reverse. The Queen of Fire here denoted another person, a third party. The Queen of Fire and fell on your side in reverse. I don't think you truly want another person. I don't think this person does either. There's just a feeling of, I'm getting the sense of like you're both feeling out of sorts. Like you're together in this connection or on this journey, either physically or spiritually or energetically or whatever it is. Like you're on this journey and just kind of feeling like tired, exhausted, kind of like, when are we getting to the good part? How much can you two keep enduring? Or, you know, I mean, working hard in lieu of the circumstances, difficult circumstances. Oh, wow. 2 5 of Pentacles, 1 in reverse and 1 upright. Oh my goodness. Okay. But then, like, also feeling like there isn't anyone else I would rather endure this with. And this is only happening. You both are only enduring this part of your journey together because of the other person. Like, they're helping you get through it. They're helping you get to the other side, which is the destination, this where you both want to be in a better place. So it's kind of like you both recognize that you're both exhausted and tired, and it's not so much fun, but like you wouldn't be doing this without the other person. You wouldn't be able to get through this without the other person, and you're like grateful for them, even though you're both a little bit exhausted and thinking, when does it get to the good part? Okay, so what's happening in this connection, solution, unfinished symphony in reverse. So I feel like this cycle does come to an end. It does finish out. It does complete. So this like 5 of Pentacles feeling that's like uncomfortable, but you're looking at it positively, and it does complete. It does come to an end. Ace of Wands, which in this deck means freedom from restraints. So you both find freedom in this connection. You find freedoms in your life. That feels really good for the both of you. How does this look for the both of you? Many potential love interests. Since you guys did work on this kind of divine work, inner work, spiritual work together, whether it's energetically or physically, you did bring in many potential love interests because of this kind of encouraging and acknowledging a different path from each other. This break or whatever, this kind of space that you guys took or will be taking, did bring through other potential love interests. Okay. So when is this cycle ending for the two of you? By morning, so it's not gonna take that long. By tomorrow morning or the morning after, this cycle, this unpleasant but necessary cycle between the two of you is going to end. There's many potential love interests, freedom from restraints. 21 in reverse, which reduces to a 3. I'm getting like a 3, 2, 1. I feel like it happens all at once. There's many potential love interests, and they are turned away by you just as quickly within like 3 months. So like the first month's like, oh my goodness, like, and then within the next month you're gonna see a lot of love. Let me see. Yeah, 30 in reverse. So I'm getting by the end of this month or the next month, whenever you're watching this, is when you get like a whole month of like new potential love interest. And then the second month, you start turning them away more. And then by the third month, you've turned them all mostly away, all but 1 or 2, including this person. Wow. So yeah, then you're going to feel some freedom of restraints with this person by morning, or tomorrow morning. And how's that going to look? 3 of Cups. Uncover the truth. I think both of you realize if there are other people like you, more suited to your interests, or if you two are 1 in a million. 1 in a billion. You'll know that very soon. How soon? Minutes, an hour, a day, so very soon. I feel like you'll know it as soon as you watch this reading, just like in an hour or so, or immediately after. You'll know, and you'll be tested by the divine with many other potential love interests. You'll know. You'll know if this is the one for you or not within the next hour or so. Next few hours at the most, next few minutes at the least. Okay, so the solution here and Spirit's advice. Remember that fear and love cannot coexist. So there's some fear of the unknown, fear of making a very like strong commitment in regards to a future between the two of you. You know, if you make a move, if they make a move, it's going to be a pretty big deal. The next one you make, right? So there's a little bit of fear there, and you can't have love without the fear. You can't go into this decision together confidently if you don't know for sure. And so this is the divine's way of letting you go through this experience so both of you are confident and sure that when you both make this next step together, you're on the same page and you're confident in a lot of love for each other and the decision you two both make for your immediate future, your short-term, long-term future, whatever this is in regards to the planning of the future, without any fear. I am getting this is a more divine counterpart connection because you both are leaning towards your divine aspect and you're helping each other do a lot of important work very quickly this time. And Spirit's advice for this connection at this time for the both of you. It keeps falling on your side, so it's like kind of like, I don't know, if you can understand this, then that's good for the connection. The Chariot, wow. Okay. Where there might have been obstacles in your path that felt out of your control, now you're taking the reins. With determination and clear direction, you're creating positive forward momentum for your life. Conflict within the mind and the heart may have you feeling a little out of control emotionally. Find your center and renew your confidence in yourself as you steer yourself back on track. Yeah, so this is a little bit of like a hiccup, a little bit of a obstacle on the road that had needed to be dealt with, and it seems like you're the kind of person who deals with this kind of stuff right away, and they're also very motivated to deal with this and figure this out in this moment right in here, right now with you. You have a clear direction, and you're determined to lead and take the reins with a lot of determination, and you're creating a lot of positive forward momentum for your life. Your life is going on a good direction. You're in a good place. This person sees that as well, and they have this momentum as well. They're fixing a lot of things in their life as well. So there's a little bit of uncertainty. That's where the fear comes from. A little bit of fear in committing to something, making a really important decision, because both of you might have been playing it off that it's not, but it really is. If one of you reaches out or one of you decides to do something, it kind of is assumed and understood that you're making this big decision with this person, or for this person, or because, so like it's a big deal. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. Much love and light.